European countries should adopt Donald Trump-style travel bans to counter a wave of Islamization supposedly sweeping the continent, the Dutch anti-immigrant politician Geert Wilders has said. Wilders, the leader of the Netherlands Freedom Party, PVV, made his comments at a gathering of far-right leaders in Prague. He also urged Europe to adopt Australia's tactics in turning back migrant boats and to build new border walls, as Trump has vowed to do along the U.S. frontier with Mexico. Wilders was flanked during his press conference by France's Front National leader, Marine Le Pen, and Tomio Okamura, the leader of the Czech Freedom and Direct Democracy Party, SPD, which finished joint third in recent parliamentary election with nearly 11% of the vote. Security was tight at the press event, held at a hotel just off Wenceslas Square, apparently in recognition of death threats against Wilders in response to his fierce denunciations of Islam. Wilders, who was convicted last year by a Dutch court for incitement against Moroccans, cited U.S. research he claimed showed that the Czech Republic would be bordered to the north, south and west by countries that were more than 20% Muslim by the middle of the century if current demographic trends continued. It will be almost as if you are bordering a kind of Gaza Strip on almost every border, he said. We must adopt a totally new strategy. We must have the courage to restrict legal immigration instead of expanding it, even if we sometimes have to build a wall. Trump's travel ban, which applies to 6 Muslim-majority nations plus North Korea and Venezuela, has been one of his most controversial policies. It has been the subject of various challenges in court, and rulings that have overturned and suspended it. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled this month that it could be implemented for now while numerous challenges were resolved. The Prague gathering came at an encouraging moment for the organizers, the European Parliament's populist Europe of Nations and Freedom grouping. The Austrian Freedom Party, FPO, one of the participants, became the only far-right party in government in a Western European state on Friday, after joining a coalition with the Conservative People's Party. That followed a year of setbacks for Wilders and Le Pen, who failed to make the electoral breakthroughs many had forecast. The PVV remains in opposition in the Netherlands after a poorer-than-predicted parliamentary election result last March, and Emmanuel Macron beat Le Pen in the second round of France's presidential poll in May. A similar meeting last January in the German town of Koblenz was held amid euphoric expectations of major successes in 2017. Le Pen said Europe's right-wing groups were linked by a belief that the European Union was a catastrophic, disastrous organization and that the migration flows were unbearable. She also praised Okamura, with whom she said she had been working for many months. Tokyo-born Okamura, the son of a part Japanese father and Czech mother, said the parties were defending European values. Wilders, Le Pen and Okamura later received rousing ovations at the weekend's main event, a conference at the Top Hotel, a nondescript communist-era facility in Chodov, a bleak suburb several miles from the center of Prague.